Hey, Shalom, Israel, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham to all my brothers, Yahweh Shema, Thumb Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah to all my sisters. This is Captain Kadazai of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commanding General YAHANNA, letting you know what you got to do is you got to tune into Florida's new channel. If you want to make sure that you get all them videos, all these battles, make sure that you get this knowledge. You tune into No Cowards Florida on YouTube. And once again, that's No Cowards Florida on YouTube. And if you're interested in doing classes anywhere in Florida, from Tampa to Jacksonville, all the way on down to Miami, then you got to hit up 561-600-8875. Make sure you subscribe, like the videos, hit that number. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We are the home of the truth, and we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Understand? And tonight, I want to bring to your attention what heaven and hell really is, okay? And we're going to get rid of the myth that our heaven, being the chosen people of God, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that line up with the prophecies of the scriptures. Our heaven is not us dying and floating into the sky and going and living with the Most High above space or in space somewhere, okay? And contrary, hell for us is not up under the ground. You understand? And these scriptures will prove that heaven and hell is right here. For us, heaven and hell is right here on earth. You understand? All right. So I'm going to start off with a definition. It's a regular Webster's definition of heaven. Okay? And then we're going to get into the scriptures. All right. So first definition in Webster's online dictionary for heaven: the expanse of space that seems to be over the earth like a dome. Okay? Okay. The expanse of space that seems to be over the earth like a dome. Also want to go down to this definition. It says 2b. It says no. Let's go down to 4. It goes down to 4. A place or condition of utmost happiness, something that is very pleasant or enjoyable. So I want you to remember those two definitions. The expanse of space that seems to be over the earth like a dome. So that would be a place. Okay? Now I want to bring your attention to Genesis chapter 2 verse 1. And this is after the Most High, took several years to, do his work, create the heavens, the earth, the hosts, man, this, that, and the other. And he's getting to the end of his work or whatsoever. So Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 says, thus the heavens, that's plural, heavens with an S, and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. So right there, and it says heaven several times throughout that chapter. Okay, heavens with an S. So it's more than one heaven. So understand, heaven is a place, and it's more than one of them. Keep that in mind. Now, I said our heaven, being the Most High's chosen people, is not floating up into the sky and living with the Most High in above space. And our hell is not going up under the ground. All right. Let's get into the scriptures. Matthew again. Matthew chapter 6 verse 10. Now this is the Lord's Prayer. Okay. And pay attention to this part of the Lord's Prayer, what it says. This is the prayer that Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, as you know, in English, gave to his disciples on how to pray. It says, Matthew chapter 6, verse 10, thy kingdom come, meaning the Most High's kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven, singular, as it is in heaven. So he's saying the way the Most High designed it, where he is, it should work. That's the way it should be established here on earth. Thy will be done in earth. This is the way he taught us to pray. In earth. Okay? Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Okay? So the way that the Most High designed it there, the plan that he had for us here, that's the way we should be operating. And the thing is, he gave Adam, said he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. That breath of life was law, statutes, and commandments. His life. He breathed into Adam, gave him law, statutes, and commandments, and gave him rulership over this earth. Okay? He gave him a rib. He gave him a wife, and gave them rulership over this earth. You understand? And they forsook it. First the woman brought it to her husband, and they forsook it. You understand? But remember this, that the way that it was done in heaven, that's the way the Most High established it here on this earth. Let's keep on moving. Or had it to be established on this earth. Revelations 5 and 10. The scriptures will continue to prove this. Our heaven is here. It's not in space. It's not with the Most High and where he dwells. Our heaven is here. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. This where you're at. And it's more than one heaven. You understand? But this is our heaven. Revelations 5:10 says, and has made us unto God. Okay, so this is talking about after final judgment is accomplished. After final judgment has come, okay, we're gathered to the Most High, and it says Yahawashi, because of what he did to redeem us out of oppression and out of slavery, from up under sin, meaning transgression of the law, statutes, and commandments, which Eve and Adam and Eve committed first in the garden, in the city, in the garden in Eden. Okay. So Yahawashi redeemed us from that. Okay, and it says, because of his redemption, right here, Revelations 5 and 10, and has made us. This is the result of it. And has made us unto our God kings and priests. Okay, and we shall reign on the earth. It didn't say up in space. It didn't say up where the Most High dwells. We will reign in earth again. It's plain and simple. Let's get the next scripture. Revelations 21 and 2. 21 and 2. Now this is John seeing a vision. He's being shown things. John, that was given the insight in writing Revelations. So he's given a vision of New Jerusalem, okay? Our city being reestablished on the earth, okay? And its borders will be enlarged after Yahawashi has come back and final judgment is put on this earth. Revelations 21 and 2 says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, more than one heaven, so it's coming from where he at, and it's coming to where we're at, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Okay, New Jerusalem, the new city, you understand? Rulership, Yahawashi is king. We as kings and priests up under Yahawashi, following the law, statutes, and commandments, coming down from heaven, where the Most High dwells, coming down to the earth, because that's where we gonna reign. This is our heaven. Okay, so the conditions that we living in now, this ain't heaven. This is hell. This is hell. We're not in rulership. We up under an oppressor. We are subject to all types of wickedness and perversions. Our children are subject to all types of wickedness and perversions. This is the kingdom of death. You understand? But just like hell is here, guess what? When final judgment happens, heaven is going to be here, because the Most High is going to reestablish righteousness in this earth. And the way that it's done in heaven will be done. It's going to be done the exact same way here. So our heaven is here. You understand? But right now we're not experiencing that heaven. Why? Because we broke those laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the reason why we had to be redeemed. And we have to be redeemed. And we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because right now, we're not experiencing heaven. We're experiencing hell. You understand? So let's get into that. So Matthew 10:28 says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. So don't fear them that's able to kill the body. Even though we going through hell, even though we being persecuted, you should be persecuted for righteousness, okay? For standing. Be talked about because you stand against homosexuality, okay? Be talked about because you stand against child molestation. Be talked about because you are a diehard for your own people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and you want to separate from these other nations and really begin to reestablish your own nation, okay? Be talked about and ridiculed because of that. You understand? And don't fear the people that's going to talk about you and ridicule you because of that. Because they can kill your body, but your soul, that's what should stay strong. But just understand this. But are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Now it says fear him that's able to destroy soul and body in hell. Now these false teachers said when you die, you know, you separate from your body and you go to hell. It says your body and your soul going to be in hell. That's because hell is not up under the earth. Where is your soul and body intact? On the earth. Your soul and body is intact on the earth. And how can it be destroyed here? Let me tell you this. It can be destroyed here when you up under oppression of the wicked. When you up under oppression of the devil. When you can't get no release from up under this bastard. When you can't get no relief from up under his homosexual laws. When you can't get no relief from your brothers and sisters being shot down in the street for no reason. Okay? Okay. When you can't get any relief, where there is no justice for them murdering you, murdering innocent, your black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, murdering them innocently. Okay? It's no relief. Because we suffer in a curse. Because we're in hell. You understand? And we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, come back to being a nation so we can get from up under this hell. Because hell is here. It's not up under the earth. We're experiencing this hell right now. I'm going to start at 21. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy that with that which is not God. Okay, so he's talking about the children of Israel going off and serving other nations, serving false gods, serving false religions. You a Muslim, you a Egyptologist, you this, that, and the other, instead of serving the God, your God, the true God, the one and only God. You know what I'm saying? The nigga God. You understand? The God of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? For it says, you've moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. Now you envy this oppressor because they on top. But you breaking the law, statutes, us breaking the law, statutes, and commandments is the reason they on top. You understand? I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. A nation that tells you in the middle of a plague to get rid of it, go ahead and drink some or inject yourself with some disinfectant or whatsoever. You know, it's nonsense. It's nonsense, okay? It's a bunch of nonsense. Okay? It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger. A fire. Now this is the hell fire that your fake Christian pastor is talking about. And shall burn unto the lowest hell. Unto the lowest hell. Right? And shall consume the earth. Not up under the ground. His anger is the hell. His anger is what's going to cause you to be in a condition that you do not want to be in. It's going to cause your children to be locked in cages at the border. His anger. Because you serving something that you should not serve. His anger. That's the hell. And it will cause you to be in a certain condition upon the face of the earth. Coronavirus over, your ass getting shot in the street again. As soon as it's like, oh, it's like they waiting to get out the house to shoot somebody. Okay? These cops waiting to get out the house to shoot another black, Hispanic, and Native Indian unarmed. That's the hell. And we need to get from up under this devil. You understand? We need to get from up under this oppression. We need to get from up under this hell and the rulership of this wicked nation. You understand? And let heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You understand? So, with that, understand that heaven and hell is not up with the Most High. Heaven is to be established here on the earth for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And hell, we're experiencing it now by not being in rulership and being up under the oppression of a devil. And with that, we are the ISUPK, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the home of the truth. Get in class so we can get from up under this heathen, and the Most High's kingdom can be established on this earth. You understand? Shalom.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?